Hello, Mass Attacks here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the American Tier 7 Premium Medium Tank. It is the Eagle 7. And as always, before we get into the action, I'll show you the crew and equipment that I'm currently using on this tank. The crew on this tank are quite good, all onto the 4th skill. They are from the M46 pattern. The equipment I use in the special mobility slot is vents. Then I've got a gun rammer and coated optics. So let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on Corellia. It's an assault mode and I'm the defending team. And I've got the 7-8 matchmaking and I'm top tier today. And just like my video on the Tiger 2 a couple of weeks ago, I've got too many people going to the west of the map. So I noticed this early, so I've managed to turn around and now I'm going to head towards the east or the north of the map. See if I can stop the enemy pushing from that side. So this tank, I've only gotten it recently and it's really surprised us. And what I've found with it, basically this is just a Persian. Some of the stats on it have been reduced to make it a tier 7 tank, but it's still really good at tier 7 since it is a tier 8 tank. So I'll quickly tell you the difference between this and the Persian. You've got the same gun, the 90mm with 240 alpha damage, but with this you only get 172mm of penetration, where you get 190 from the Persian. The gun handling is slightly worse, your aim time's the same, but with my crew and equipment the gun handling's pretty much the same. The mobility isn't quite as good because you have a better engine in the Persian. And then you get the armour. The hull armour is exactly the same on both tanks, and the only difference is on the front of the turret on the Persian it's slightly better with 127mm, where you have 101. So I peeked the corner, see if there's anybody here. There's an IS-2. I managed to get a shot into him. What this tank is, if you like playing hull down, like most American tanks are really good at, this is just the same. So if it's one of your strengths and you're good at playing hull down and you do like playing the American tanks, this is a great tank to pick up. So I'll tell you about the gun handling on this tank now with my crew and equipment. So I've got an aim time of 2.1 seconds, which is slightly better than the standard Persian. Nice shot into that Tiger P there. I've got a dispersion of 0.36 and a reload time of 7.07 seconds, which gives us a DPM of 2037, which is slightly better DPM than the standard Persian. Plus you do get the normal 10 degrees of gun depression that you get with American medium tanks. So the gun depression is really good. So I've just been sitting back a little bit here, getting some assistance, just peeking out when I think I can get a shot in. Just a blind shot there into the bush because I know there's a Tiger P up there. But I'm just playing cautious because I am defending. So before I push up this hill, I'll tell you some more stats about this tank. So mobility, you do get 48 kilometers an hour going forward, which is quite nice. But you do get 20 kilometers an hour in reverse, which is fantastic for getting back over them ridge lines. And now I'm pulling into this little gully, see if I can proxy spot, see what's on top. And my Easy 2 is pushing up, a little bit dangerous for him doing that. So I'm going to try and support him. Tiger P, nice shot into him, pulling back. Our Easy 2 needs to pull back too. So other stats on this tank, with my crew and equipment, I do have an excellent view range at 463 meters. I do have coated optics on this, so the view range is fantastic, just the same as the 46 pattern at tier 9. So we're pushing up the hill now, have the support of the E2, there's nothing to my side. Tried to get that IS-2, he has pulled right back, so I'm pulling back. I'm trying to play hull down so I can just use my turret armour. And there's another shot into the IS-2. He's pulling back and he's been taken out before he can get a shot into us. So we're pushing up. I know there's 2 tanks in this corner. Gonna see if I can peek round. I do have to be wary of the IS-2 to my right. and I've managed to get a snapshot into him. He was trying to pop up and peek, so I know he'll be reloading now. Popping around this corner, and there's a shot into the VK30. Got a shot into me, but I managed to bounce it off my turret. Just wary of the IS-2, he looks like he's occupied, so I'm popping up. Tiger P, no, VK30, I snuck a shot into him, pulling back, trying to use my turret arm again. Tiger P isn't focusing on us. I'm getting a shot into him and tracked him in position. Is the E2 going to get a shot into him? He fluffed the shot and died, but there's another shot into the Tiger P, and I managed to bounce a shot from the VK30. Can I get another shot into him? The IS-2's hit us. I bounced the shot from the Tiger P and getting a shot into him. I'm just going to quickly finish him off. Now I'm going to pull back, keep my eye on that IS-2. He is firing gold at us, so he's getting 2 shots into us easy. Tried to get a shot on the side of his turret but missed. So I'm just going to have to be a little bit wary about him, because he'll be able to take us out in another shot. So I'm going to quickly try and tell you about the armour on this tank. There's a VK30. Can I take him out? Taking him out, and I bounced the shot off my turret that he fired. So the armour on the front of the hull and turret, you get 101.6mm of armour. Snuck another shot into that IS-2 and I bounced gold on my turret. Then you get 76.2mm on the side of your hull and turret, and then the only difference on the rear of your hull, you only get 50.8, where you get 76.2 on the turret. Let's have a quick look at the stats. It was a Masters Ace Tanker Award. We've got the steel wall, which you've got to receive the most hits, at least 11 of any other player on your team, with potential damage of at least 1,000 hit points and survive. And it looks like there's a bug, because it says I've only bounced 790 potential damage. But I did get the high caliber for me 2,997 damage with 1,263 assist. Top of the tree for XP with the base XP of 1,376. Top for damage. I made 122,000 credits, but that's due to a personal reserve bonus. Plus 9,701 XP, that's due to playing a premium vehicle, a personal reserve bonus, and an award for the first victory each day, which was at ×4. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the information was useful. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom right hand corner. And if you have any feedback, please could you leave it via the thumbs buttons in the comment section below. Cheers.